welcome back to the channel. I am TechyPlayz, and welcome back to some Pokemon Legends CA. I did not get the grinding done that I wanted to do, as is apparent by the levels being the exact same as at the end of last stream. So we are not going after Grisham, we are not getting rank A today. We are doing another side quest stream. If you guys are tired of them, I'm starting to get that point myself. I was going to do it today, but I forgot to bring my Switch out of the office last night. So it was kind of an out of sight, out of mind situation, where it wasn't until I came back to the office where I was like, oh yeah, I was gonna do that today. Oof. Alright. So, now that you're caught up with my existential crisis, let us both suffer the consequences together. And by that, I mean just helping more people around town. There's one over this way. Seems like going around the building this way might actually get me there, though. I think this guy likes the Pidgey line of Pokemon. Colas. Hey friend, bird Pokemon come in all shapes and sizes. You literally have the same species, just a different evolutionary steps. Don't give me that crap. We all know that, right? But Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot will always have a special place in my heart. I can see that. I even joined the delivery company I'm working for because of their logo is a bird Pokemon. That's crazy, man. Though it's a Talonflame, not a Pidgeot or anything. Pidgeot and its evolutionary line can use the move Fly, you know? It's a pretty amazing move. I think I'm going to be getting the TM for Fly from this guy. It's a hunch. Want to taste the power of the move Fly from my bird Pokemon? Just let me know when you're ready to take on my high-flying team. This is gonna be so bad for you. I know you'll fall in love with the Pidgeot and the rest of once you face them. Shall we battle then? Alright, first up is Pidgey. Fly high into the sky, my feathered friend. There's one. There's two. I really want to finish the game. I really want to finish off with Zap Cannon. Yet Pokemon love to dodge Zap Cannon. See? Could have used that. This is so frustrating. I really wanted to finish off with a freaking Zap Cannon. And it's just being difficult. There. I wait until Fly happens. And now I'm hitting it with the Zap Cannon. Dodge that time. I literally probably could have OHKO'd it with either of the other moves. Zap Cannon's the big... And I wanted to finish off the third stage with the big... You know, it was supposed to be climactic. It was supposed to be the only kind of climactic thing I was going to get out of this battle because they were all trash. I lost that one, but my word Pokemon put up a great show, right? No, they were just annoying with the move Fly. The most inconvenient time. But you were impressed? No. Annoyed. The rest of Luminos will be too once I've spread the good word about how awesome Pidgeot is. Someday I'll even get my company to swap their logo from Talonflame to Pidgeot. You'll see. Yep, there's the TM Fly. Alright. It continues to annoy me that the NPCs can perfectly time their moves to dodge out of the way of mine. But I literally will be holding the trigger down and spamming the button in order to do like Phantom Force or whatever from Gengar right out of the gate. Like literally could not deploy the move any sooner. And yet I still get hit before Phantom Force ducks him under the ground. I was like, that's not a skill issue. That's literally the game just being like, no, you can't. You're not doing that. You're not dodging. Because literally as soon as we let you use the move, it's already too late. It's like, thanks. And yet all these opponents can do this perfectly timed, like freaking twice in a row. Fly right out of the way of the Zap Cannon. Trying to do a thing, and then I'm not allowed to do a thing. Because that'd be too nice. Okay, we got this lady with a Scyther. You know, my dream is to open a fur salon with my Scyther someday. Do you know how much about fur? It's a really fluffy Pokemon whose fur can be trimmed into all sorts of fun styles. It'd be amazing if my Scyther could learn the proper technique for trimming fur. To do that, Scyther would first need to master a move called Slash. I'm thinking the best way to learn it would be to copy someone who already has mastered it. Maybe you could have your Pokemon show us how it's done. All you need to do is use Slash on the substitute doll right over there. I like how all four of these know the exact same moveset. I haven't touched their movesets. They all just know the same moves. Except for the red one. That one just knows Tackle and Line Up. Alright, so what Pokemon would know Slash? Ah, Drillbur. Excellent. Wow. A well-executed Slash. Okay, now... Yippee! Okay, now that we've seen how to do it, let's give it a go. Oh. That's not how Pokemon learn moves, though. Well, that was perfect. I knew you could do it. Scyther mastered move Slash. Now we can handle fur trims for sure. Breaking news. A massacre of furfroos throughout the town. The assailant is still at large. We couldn't have gotten this far without your handy demonstration. Thank you. With that, I'll go ahead and open up our salon for business. You're just going to stand here on the sidewalk with a sign. Stop by if you ever feel like giving your furfroo a fresh new trim. Oh, that's how we're going to be getting it done. No. I mean, I don't think I need to do any furfroo trims, but you can now get your furfroo trimmed at the furfroo salon, which is literally just a lady, a Scyther, and a sign. Okay, so now there's a... Do I even have a furfroo? Yeah, I do. It's right there. Do I have to have it in my party? There's another favor I'd like to ask of you for shaping up my Scyther's cuts. Our salon offers a few trims of furfroo right now, but there are many more styles we need to learn. If Scyther's going to be able to handle new trims, it'll need to use moves other than slash. Could we ask you to show us your technique for razor leaf, a move that cuts with leaves? Once Scyther sees how it's done, it should be able to master the principles behind the move. Oh, God. I thought it was just going to be get one of our furfroos trimmed for the quest, not another one of these. I knew Gardevoir knows a grass type move. I just didn't remember which one. Do you know Razor Leaf? No, you growth. Magical Leaf, not Razor Leaf, though. There we go, Bellsprout. Awesome. Wow, those leaves were razor sharp. Alright. Okay, Scyther, learn from the move we just saw to make lots of nice, precise cuts. Look at that precision. Your scything has really improved by leaps and bounds. Should have no problem trimming furfroo fur into more complex styles now. Glad we asked your help again. Thanks so much. Come consult us anytime you'd like to give your fur a new trim. There's another one. Let's make a guess. First, I gotta find Pokemon that knows it. My guess is Psycho Cut. So that means we are going to put Kadabra right here. And we are going to try this. Well, hello, I'd like to ask you for yet another favor that'll help level up my Scyther skills. This time, could you... Yeah! Is the only other cut move that I could think of. Except for maybe Air Cutter. But no, like that was, it was literally, if I would have thought of that before making the guess, it literally would have been a 50-50 shot. Because I literally cannot think of any other cutting moves. Aside, well, there's the TM cut. But I don't think that's even in this game, I don't think. Or HM. TM? HM? It was an HM. I think it's just a TM now. But yeah, I was like, if we're doing this again, I think it's gonna be Psycho Cut. So I'm really satisfied with myself for that. And no, I'm not kidding. That's a real move. The user wields their psychic power to form a blade that cuts exactly as they will it. Try having your Pokemon use Psycho Cut on the substitute doll right over here. Oh, that's what Psycho Cut looks like. Okay, Scyther. Fix the image of the move in your mind and let loose. That's the stuff. If you keep that up, even the trickiest trims will be a cinch for you. Scyther learned how to swing its scythe at super high speeds. The Furfu Salon's selection of trims has now increased. Now that Scyther has learned all the cuts it needs, we can finally offer customers the full repertoire of gorgeous Furfu trims. And it's entirely thanks to you. So keep bringing your Furfu to us for the latest trims, okay? I know Scyther would love the chance to keep practicing its skills. Alright. I'm still really glad that I guessed that last one ahead of time. I was like, you know what? I think there's going to be at least one more. And I think it's going to be Psycho Cut. The reason I looked at Pidgeot and stuff in my boxes was because I thought, like, I couldn't remember the name of it, but Air Cutter. But I was like, it doesn't flying types have a cutting move? Looked over there, I didn't see it. I was like, oh, I'll remember it later, maybe. Then found Kadabra with Psycho Cut. And then when addressing it to you guys, then I finally remembered, Air Cutter. And then even after that, I was like, yeah, cut. But neither of those were necessary. Alright. Back up. We need to go down this way. Because this lady and her Meditite, I think I might have accidentally talked to the Meditite. Alright. I just don't know what to do. My Meditite can't seem to keep focused for very long at all. Well, that's terrible. I guess I finally got no choice but to ask for help from the legendary yoga master. Who was that? I heard from one of my yogi friends that the yoga master trains at one circle among the five, where the clock points to 12 o'clock. Once you reached that circle, she said the master would be found at the spot closest to heaven. Please, could you help me find the legendary yoga master? Do it for Meditate. I'm gonna be honest, I think that would be Wild Zone 3, would it not? Because the 5 circles are now currently wild zones. These are the only circles I can think of, and 12 o'clock, like, from a clock, like, standpoint, that would be the 12 o'clock. I don't know. Might have to read that again. Apparently, the legendary yoga. Okay, the spot closest to heaven in the one circle among the 5 that points to 12. Yeah, I could swear that's in, so that would be up top of the, okay. So, in the wild zone. Young lady, okay. You must be the yoga master. Alright, Metacham. Let's end our training for today. Oh, do you need something? That's right. I'm the one some people call the legendary yoga master. What brought you to me today, then? Hello. I wanted to talk to you about my Meditite. It just can't seem to stay focused. I've been making sure to give it plenty to eat so it can't possibly be getting distracted by hunger. Well, there's your problem. Your Meditite should be eating just one berry each day. Eating more than necessary can put undue stress on Meditite's body, you know. What? But I just... Don't be alarmed, I'll teach you all you need to know, starting from the basics. Really, thank you so much. I can see why people call you the legendary yoga master. And thanks to you for helping me find who I was looking for. I don't think I could get by on just one berry each day, but I'll make sure to take good care of myself, so I can take good care of Meditite. Oh, freaking... Why are there so many freaking alphas? Alright. There are a couple over by this Pokemon Center. Of course. Of course, I've already forgotten how to get up that way. Done so on multiple occasions. I can just never seem to remember where exactly the way up is. Okay. There it is. I bet you've seen a lot of sludge piles around town, right? Just like that pile over there. My gray brain meat had an idea. Why would you call it that? I bet I could make a fortune with a sludge cleaning business. So I caught myself a clauncher, since it's good at the move water gun. We're all set. Except we're not. Launcher's not interested in washing away any of the sludge at all. So I need you to do something for me. Show my Clauncher how cool your Pokemon looks using water gun to wash away that sludge. Then maybe it'll want to give it a try too. Hydro Pump works just as well. God damn it. I'm not reteaching for Alligator water gun. That is out of the question. Do you know water gun? Yeah, you do. Beautiful. All nicely clean, not a trace of sludge. See how it's done, Clauncher? Just blast the sludge with water gun and wash it all away. Not rocks, sludge. Well, it busted a rock with water gun. Great job, Clauncher. You pack a punch. No wonder you weren't interested in the sludge. But we're still gonna clean up all the sludge around town. And that's not all we'll do. We're gonna take on the world of Pokemon battling with your outstanding power. Who's to say we can't do everything we dream of? And we'll do it together, partner. Wow, isn't that wholesome? Thanks to you, I got to see Clauncher's true potential. It's really opened some doors for us. Alright. Next one is over this way. Oh, it's the Froakie one. I don't want to do that on stream. Should have known what that was. Yeah, there's a very specific reason that I don't want to do that on stream. So for those of you that aren't aware what the Froakie side quest is about, I'm not going to give you the whole rundown, but if you've seen Ninja Warrior or American Ninja Warrior, they do that with the scaffolding courses. So it's timed. And of course, added pressure makes you more likely to slip up. Like every time I've tried to speed back up one of these scaffoldings, and had to go up again and again. Yeah, I feel like that one is better off on my own time, not with people watching. Don't feel like rage quitting the game. That'd be bad for everyone involved. Alright, so let's head back up north. We've got plenty up there to get to. At the rate that we're going, by the time we actually get to doing the rank A and finishing up the main story, I don't think we're going to have any side quests left. Not unless more unlock after we finish the last bit. Right. Hello, sir. Would you like would you like a ride anywhere? It's actually my first day on the job, and I haven't gotten a single passenger yet. I've practiced plenty. I know what I'm doing, but I'm pretty nervous until I get used to things. So please help me out here. Let me drive you somewhere. I promise I won't charge you anything. Tell me wherever you're ready. Tell me whenever you're ready to put the pedal to the metal. I was trying to avoid the taxi service, but... Alright, where can I take you in my taxi? Pokemon Center. Magenta Pokemon Center. Thank you so much. Gosh, my first ever fare, even if I'm not charging you anything. I hope you don't get in trouble with your boss for doing this, but alright. Alright, let's get going. I guess having only one destination makes it a one-of-a-kind cab, don't you think? Sorry if I sound flippant. I know I should be able to find more than one place without getting lost. Oh, you know the strawberry tarts at the cafe Pokémon Ami? Love those, they're great. Oh, sorry, I guess I shouldn't just talk about myself and what I like, huh? No, that's... You're a taxi driver, not an Uber. I'm sure I've gotten tough. It's sure gotten tough to drive through town with all these wild Pokemon everywhere, huh? Bet that makes you want to ask why I bothered becoming a taxi driver in the first place, right? Sorry, I missed a turn. We're gonna have to circle back around now. Right. So I was explaining why I became a taxi driver. Ah! That's it. There. We've arrived at your destination, sir. The Magenta Pokemon Center. As promised, you don't owe me a thing. Look, I'm not one to turn down free things. But I don't think it'll go over well if she gives a free ride out on her very first day. So, that, and I have 1.5 mil in the bank. So I should at least offer to pay to both A, it won't hurt me any, and B, it'll probably give her better chances of continuing this job. which, you know, with how that ride went, probably is a bad idea, but, you know, a job's a job. We don't need to be the reason people lose jobs. Really? But you don't have to. Well, if you insist, then it'll be 710, please. Well, my first fair taught me a lot. Like how far I've still got to go before I'm a true pro. I got lost on the streets, got lost in conversation, and I think I totally lost your trust by the end. I, I don't want to say no, but I don't want to say yes. But I do have one area where I'm still confident I can impress you. Pokemon battles, how about it? These two were my first ever fair, now let me pay you back for the rewarding battle. My response is I'd rather not, but right, I'll show you that I'm not so hopeless at everything I do. I'm gonna OHKO all your Pokemon. It's gonna be sad now. I'm sorry. Great. How am I supposed to show you that I've got any skill if I lose? I knew it was gonna end up like this. Okay, turns out that the battle taught me how far I've still got to go as a trainer too. That doesn't mean it wasn't fun. I really enjoyed battling with you. I'm glad I'd never given up on a Pokemon battling. I'm not the best, but it still gives me confidence. And if I don't give up as a taxi driver, I bet I'll build up confidence over time there too. As long as I don't lose my job or anything. I did my part to prevent that. Thank you again for being my first ever fair and for the great battle today. Yeah, I would have felt like an absolute piece of garbage after all that if I decided to the cab ride was going to be free. Oh, it took me way over here. I know we had plenty of jobs over there, but I wanted to come back over here and kind of like work on these and work my way over this way. Instead of just being like, okay, let's do all these over here and then work our way back. Okay. We'll get to that one. I think there's one more. Yeah, one more over here on the edge. Like I said, we want to work our way back that way. So we'll start with one over here. Oh? Oh. Wow. Okay, we're just gonna... The Hisui region, never heard of it. Seems the museum lends their pieces to far-off regions. Whoa. Oh, is a Mew. An ugly looking Mew. With Golurk. Wow. I mean, we're not here to sightsee, but wow. We're here to talk to Bundo. Or Bundo. This is not good. Definitely not good. Hey, you look like a formidable trainer. Oh, God. Think you could do us a little favor? That's why I came here, but you're fine. See, we're really big Spewpa fans. But our collection of Spewpa accidentally got loose here in the museum, which is where you can lend a hand. Please find our missing Spewpa. Oh, thank God. I think it's not. It's just about there are 12 of them. Both of your guys' full parties were both Spewpas. Please find them. Our shared love of Spewpa is what allowed the two of us to find one another. But you should know that Spewpa spew out black powder when they feel threatened. Please don't try to battle them. We're in a museum, not a wild zone. They could ruin the art. If you find them, just approach them. Normally, they'll surely come back to us. Oh, look, there's one. Great. I guess we can do some sightseeing around, because we're going to be going all over the place. Hey there, little guy. Where are you? You found a lost Spewpa sitting on the handrail as if it's trying to guide folks to the upper floor. You go back to Bundo. Alright. Guess we'll go upstairs next. There's another one. Hey there. You need to go back to Bundo. Okay, they've got a whole collection of Pokeballs. Can't remember which one this is. Various Pokemon's in use today. Don't. I know this is one like I think that's a friend ball, is it not? That one's a heavy ball. I can't remember. That one's fast ball. Love ball, moon ball. Of course, the Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball, and Safari Ball. Then we've got a net ball, a dive ball, a Spewpa, a timer ball, a Spewpa. You found a lost Spewpa that seems to think it's a Pokeball. Yes, I was completely setting that joke up from the beginning. Yeah, Timer Ball, Repeat Ball, Luxury Ball, Quick Ball, Dust Ball, Premier Ball, Dream Ball, and then... God, I can't... Yeah, I can't. Holographic map of Lumios. I don't remember a giant Spewpa monument over in this part of the town. You found a Spewpa pretending to be a great big monster attacking Lumios City. I feel like the game's jokes are going to be better than mine at some point. You just chilling there? I think you should go back to your owners. Found lost people just chilling out. Called it. Oh, I like these wraparound paintings and stuff. That's really cool. Then we got, how did they even get in there? What the? Okay. How am I getting them out of there? Alright, so we got the Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Feather Ball, its advanced forms, then the Heavy Ball, and its advanced forms of the Hisuian region. Then we got our good old crafting bench and recipes and food and stuff from the era. You found a lost Spewpa that looks as if it's been newly crafted on the crafting bench here. Then we got the outfits from the main protagonists of Legends Arceus. So the uniform remained undamaged even when its wearer rolled over rough terrain and to dodge attacks from wild Pokemon. Could withstand both heat and cold and said to have even withstood Pokemon moves. Remarkably, the white kerchief was believed to never slip off no matter how the wearer moved. Now, can I get the Spewpa? You found a lost Spewpa that seems to think it was a partner of a Survey Corps member. Spewpa. Oh, God. You found a lost Spewpa that looks as though it's running the old general store. You would think they would put a museum like this in a modern day Sinnoh setting and not a Kalos, or yeah, Kalos setting. But you know, I just appreciate that like the very next Legends game tips its hat to the first, or the very second, not the very next, but like I don't know. The second Legends game pays tribute to the first, and I think that's cool. Don't remember any of like this in the game, but certainly remember this. Kimono, recreational kimono worn by Komodo, the first commander of the Galaxy Expedition team. The kimono uses different types of thread and is ornately decorated, showing that much effort was put into its creation. Thus, it is assumed that the kimono was quite costly, but it is unknown whether Komodo acquired it himself or if it was given to him as a gift. The pattern provides evidence that Golduck could be found at the time of the cloth was embroidered. Alright, little buddy. Found a lost Spewpa that's doing a fine job of modeling the haircut on display. I like how it seems like the one that's just to the left is looking down at it. Concerningly. Once again, how did you even get in there? Found a lost people looking quite dapper in the armor of the Galaxy team commander. Commander's armor. Pseudo armor worn in battle by Kamado, the first commander of the Galaxy Expedition team. It is said to have come from the Galar region and bears a strong resemblance to the armor worn by Wickstrom, an Elite Four member of the Kalos region's Pokemon League. So it does acknowledge the Pokemon League in Kalos. It's just that not the gym in town. I guess they explain away the fact that the Prism Tower is not the gym because it's under construction. Which makes me wonder if, when it is fixed, or if it gets fixed, will it then be mentioned that it will open as a backup as the electric type gym for the region? Or they just probably will just gloss over it. Who knows? When contacted for comment, Wickstrom said it was possible that this armor was one of several suits his ancestors gave to the Galarians. However, it is difficult to verify such claims, given relations between Kalos and Galar during the era, or probably bad. Oh, we know this one. Not you. Formal attire. This outfit said to have been worn by the ancient Sinnoh people during their rituals. Sure. This group worshipped the Pokemon Arceus as an almighty deity. I mean, Arceus in the Pokemon world is the almighty deity. So I don't know why you worded it that way. It is thought that they showed their respect by mimicking Arceus' appearance, even reflected in the way they styled their hair. Well, you didn't put some kind of recreation wig on the mannequin to promote that idea. Oh, is that a Pokeflute? No, Pokeflute had the, like, multi-pipes. And then of course we got Palkia and Dialga. Are you brushing up on your history of Pokemon there, bud? Because I think it's time you're done wandering. You found a lost Spewpa poring over the ancient Sinnoan glyphs. We only got one more to find while we're here. That part's off limits. There he is. What are you doing back here, buddy? Got a lost Spewpa tucked away in a cozy hidden corner of the museum. Found all 12 Spewpa that were lost in the museum. Jeez. Thank you for finding all our Spewpa for us. They're so precious to us, we'd better do one last head count before we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13? Where'd we get the 13th one come from? I don't know, but we can only take 12 of them between the two of us. I suppose the best solution would be to have this kind trainer take care of this new fellow offer. No, I'm kidding. Get a Spewpa. I don't want Spewpa. Well, it might be an exclusive Vivian coloration, so I guess. Can't leave it here alone. It might damage the art and end up in real trouble. We simply can't thank you enough for helping us find our precious Spewpa. Oh god, they're in sync. Yeah, I was given a Spewpa. I'm gonna put you here. Okay, okay, that's the one we just got then, okay. Just so happened that I had a Spewpa on the same page as I was on. But I had to double check because I was like, if that was already there, then full box, would be at the end here, and it was. So I don't know if this is going to be a special Spewpa that has any kind of special coloration when it's a Vivian. So we're going to put it in the bench box. Because I do want to evolve that one into a Vivian. Alright. I think we've had enough museum time. Alright, now we can go talk to that kid with the Honage. Well, there's also Old Man too. But the kid's the one we gotta talk to. Or not. Grandpa, my Honage seems like it's under the weather. I even took it to a Pokemon Center, but that didn't help. Oh, I know what's happened. Its cutting edge has gotten dull. How do I fix it? If you want to sharpen the sword Pokemon Honage, there's one thing you need. Pupitar? What do you mean? Pupitar's body is incredibly solid. So solid that slashing at it will naturally sharpen Honage's cutting edge. So what you're saying is you need a Pupitar to just swing the damn sword Pokemon at. That sounds very dangerous. I don't know about that, and besides, I don't have a Pupitar with me. Looks around, just immediately notices you're behind him. Oh, hey, do you have a Pupitar? Let me battle it with my Honage. We have to. Using only a single Pupitar. Yep, of course. Okay. Could have sworn I had a Pupitar. I have a Larvitar. An Alpha Larvitar. Alright, you're gonna move that to bench. You're gonna do that. Alright. Oh. Hold up. It can evolve. I was about to say, let's go grind a little bit. But I forgot that it's already ready to evolve. So we will evolve. Yes. Okay, it knows crunch, so it should still be able to win. I think. Hey, you have a Pupitar with you. Do you think you could have it battle my Honage? Great, let's do this. Like, I still want to win, but like at this point, it's kind of. I won't be surprised if I'm unable to win this one. It's a level 53. Holy yeah, it's gonna win. My first loss. Lost the battle. Train up your Pokemon and try again. Oh, so do I have to win? Or yeah, I have to win. Okay. Okay, crunch is 80. So bite wouldn't do much good. I mean, bite. Let's have both, because we're fighting ghost type. So having more dark type moves. Taunt doesn't hurt it. Not a damaging move. Want dark type damaging moves, and that's literally all that we got is bite and crunch. All right. Alpha Pupitar. What wild zones nearby? 3 and 4. I think I should be able. I can grind 4 because 4 has ghost types. There's an alpha Spewpa. What? There's an alpha ghastly. Oh my god. Didn't mean to throw. God damn it. Alright, we got an alpha ghastly. I mean, I already got Gengar, but like having an alpha ghastly is nice. But that does prove that Pupitar should be more than enough for any of the ghastlies in here. I remember early game when this was like the scary wild zone to be in. Ooh, damn. Yeah, no thank you. Not because it was a cemetery, it was like, ooh, spooky. It's like, no, it's just because of like you would get bombarded with how everything was just trying to attack you pretty much. It was just like the constant, like, in most of the other wild zones at the time, it's like there were spots where like there was either no Pokemon, so you could like take a breather, or there was only passive Pokemon in spots, and you could take a breather. This one had no chill. Oh my. Oh, that's still alive? What the I thought you were the first to go. I guess. is going pretty slowly. Yeah, I think we might have to switch to a different strategy. Even though I have a super effective move for pretty much everything in there, I'm getting basically nothing. As far as XP goes, getting nothing. I guess we'll use some of the rare candy. I've been trying to avoid it at all costs. Alright. Now it can evolve, which we won't do because then that'll ruin everything we were just trying to do. But I do want to see if we gotten any other. No. Alright. Yes, please give me my Pokeball back. Alright. Had to use one max potion, but that was a lot more. I hope Honage is feeling better after that. Guess that's an L for us, Honage. Here, let me heal you up. Oh, Honage seems full of energy again. You were right, Grandpa. Oh, I told you it'd work. Pupitar is the key. This whole process is good for the Pupitar too, you know? Sure. Testing its durability helps it feel more confident and lets it evolve without a worry. Not sure if I believe all that, but when it's just back to its old stuff again, I guess we owe Pupitar for that. Thanks to you and Pupitar for helping me take care of my homage. Alright, and as a reward for myself, I'm going to evolve and get a legend, not a legendary, a alpha. He's a pseudo legendary, so shush. A alpha Tyranitar. Oh, he's a biggin. Oh. Now that's a Tyranitar. I will keep Tyranitar in the bench. Because we don't need a rock type or a dark type. We've got coverage for both, and I don't really want to swap anybody out. Although we could Mega Evolve. So. Alright. Looks like we got another one down at the Sushi High Roller. Oh, we don't have fast travel for that? Okay. Oh, is it in the Sushi High Roller? Oh, don't tell me. Hold up. This restaurant, which operates in other regions as well, is officially named the Sushi High Roller Bistro. But it looks like one of the battle restaurants. But those are restaurants, and then something. But it's set up exactly like the others. Guess we'll find out. Welcome, welcome. Step right up. This is one restaurant in town that'll really move you. Welcome to Sushi High Roller. So what can I do for you? You want to try our 5 ultra fresh battles in a row? I mean, at least it's not 10. Your first taste is on the house, naturally, but you'll be facing off against Pokemon. Like I said, it's not 10 battles which nearly broke me. Alright, first course enjoys it. So bug Pokemon. So I get a heads up on them typing. I can't switch ahead of time. Oh, what? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Enjoy this selection. Okay, so I don't get a heads up anymore, okay. Didn't know it was an all at once battle. Electric types. Steel types. Alright. Back to Charizard. Ghost types, with two of them being grass types. Charizard can stay out for a bit. I thought about switching for Chandelure, but I decided against it. Okay, so it's still giving hints about what the kind of Pokemon are. Just being less direct about it from the first one. You must be bursting at the seams, am I right? This is a little show of appreciation for your fully savoring all our restaurant has to offer. Wow, berries. And money, but we're gonna ask you to pay our usual $30,000 next time. Be sure to hope, but we sure hope you come back. I don't know why I tripped up on that, but I did. Not likely. Alright, we still got several, oh my god. I think we keep unlocking more. Because I don't remember all the ones down here being there. So, we still got plenty to go. But I think that's going to do it for this one. So, I hope you all enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to show your support on both Twitch and YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, if that is where you're viewing this on after it being live, there will be links in the video description that will take you to my friends' channels. They're all worth checking out. Just below that will be linked my social media, also worth checking out. And there will be a video and a playlist on screen for you guys to continue your watching journey here on the channel And with all that said, I will see you guys there.